So yeah, okay, start the morning with meditating, have my water, workout, life-changing. And then I have the ultimate smoothie, the ultimate post-workout smoothie. I have been drinking this for, I would say, probably about a month now daily. The best, full of protein, full of omegas, great for your brain, and gives you so much energy. So I've drank other smoothies and I've noticed a little bit after they make me feel like I'm gonna crash or they don't make me feel so good. And after playing around, I've learned that I feel better using water in my smoothies rather than milks. So I love milks for another recipe I'm gonna show you later that makes me feel good. But in the smoothies, I've learned with my own body, it just makes me feel better to use the water. And this recipe is a banger, so many nutrients. And just before I get into this, I want to let you guys know I've made some other massive changes too. If you guys follow me, you know that I've been really honest about kind of falling off this year after both my parents died, eating things like Chipotle, and I got heavily into caffeine. Like I'm talking not just moderation like one matcha. I'm talking like if I have one matcha, I want 3 in a day and then 3 cacao drinks just to kind of numb myself from the pain of my parents gone and all the stuff happening. It was not making me feel like my best self. Let me tell you, I think caffeine tricks you. It kind of makes you think like your life is better and you're more focused on it, but you're not. And let me tell you how much that affected my sleep and just affected so many things. My happiness, my production was less, like so many things, but you're tripped up. This drug kind of trips you up into thinking like life is better with it. So I'm proud to say, as of this video, I'm more than 30 days off it completely. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna quit a little bit of cacao or matcha for my whole life, but for now, like I'm just 100% clean, you guys. Now I'm just so in sync with your circadian rhythm, which our bodies naturally should be. We should be getting tired naturally when the sun goes down, and around like 9 or 10, we should fall asleep and then wake up earlier. So right now I literally just naturally get tired at around like 9. I fall asleep by 10. I have the world's best sleep, and that itself has been so life-changing and enough to keep me off cacao. I know some people can have stimulants in cacao and they still sleep like a baby. So if that's you, great, but that is not me. I have 1 cacao drink, I'm up till like 4 a.m. and it's just a disaster. So I feel so much better by doing that. And let me start with the smoothie and I'll share some other big things that have had a huge impact. So this smoothie, I'm gonna do 2 bananas. So you wanna have them with the spots on like I had, because they're more ripe like this and they're easier to digest. So, and then I fill the blender up with a full thing of this spinach bin. And you could also add kale into this smoothie as well if you want. This smoothie will give you energy, it will give you life, and it will fill you up for a long time, which is great, which I like. So sometimes if I have to go out for hours and hours, I know if I have one of these, I'm good for like worst case a day if I had to be. And okay, I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of flax oil. So I'm huge into flax oil lately. So they say the flax oil and the chia seeds are high in omega-3, which are super anti-inflammatory in the body, and they're great for your brain. So I do notice a difference, like play around with things, see how you guys feel, but I do notice a difference. I feel a lot happier, a lot better. And if you guys even knew the half of what I've been through this year, like I haven't even shared all of it, it would be enough to knock anybody right over back to alcoholism and maybe straight up to drugs in a dumpster. But nope, not me. I am choosing the better things and I am feeling fantastic. So I put about 1 to 2 tablespoons of chia seeds as well. And this I'm gonna do 1 tablespoon of protein powder because I'm a believer in protein. I like protein. Let me know your thoughts on protein. I know some people in the niche kind of just think it's BS, but I like to get some protein. So my favorite is Lou's Pyridine Protein. I'll put the link down below. I do have an affiliate link if you guys want to support me. That's awesome. This is great. This is my favorite. Like I personally know Lou. He's such a perfectionist with his products because some of these companies and the regulations, you just never know what's really in them. And I know he's so hardcore about testing everything before it goes to market and being sure everything's super clean. So yeah, that's great. And then another thing I put in my smoothie is sea moss gel. So you guys, my hair is getting better lately now that I'm on sea moss gel, and I noticed that today. One thing I was thinking was, you know what? When I used to have sea moss gel, my hair was even better. And look at Cara Brotman's hair. I'll put her on the screen. Her and Marcus, like they take sea moss gel and they look amazing. So I don't know. Apparently sea moss has like 92 or 93 of the minerals our body needs. Apparently our body needs about 120 minerals, and sea moss has like 92 or 93 of them packed in there. And it has a nice flavor. So some people on my Instagram will be like, oh, does it taste like fish? Or, because listen guys, I don't like sushi or anything like with a sea taste really, but this doesn't have that. I put even 2 tablespoons in it, adds a nice flavor. Nothing bad, it's delicious. So I recommend that just for all the nutrients. I mean, there's so much knowledge and studies and science out there on it. So this one actually is by my friend Chef Babette. So go support her. I'll put the link down below, and she's giving me a code. I think it's Gillian or GILLIANBERRY. I'll put it down below. If you guys want to save, grab some, because I like this one because it's already made. So she does have some dry ones that you can put in a bowl, soak, make it yourself. But I like this one because it's already made. I can pop it in my smoothie, and that's it. And then I put a little bit of mango at the top. And then I'm gonna get a little bit of ice, and then we're gonna do just a little bit of water, you guys. If you get too carried away with the ice and water on this, it'll water it down. So I just don't do too much water, just a little bit, because some days I'm like, oh, it's too much water in there and it doesn't taste as good, like as flavorful. I like it to be. So play around with the water. So this is the blender I always use. This makes all my smoothies, sauces, dips, dressing. They're actually having a massive sale. So that just started a couple days ago. It's 10 days only. It's their biggest sale they've ever done for Nama. It's their Black Friday. So you can save $180 on this machine. It's a juicer and a blender. I'll put the code down below. I love it, you guys. So let me blend this and I'll show you. Okay, taste test time. Loaded with fiber, the chia seeds, everything's so healthy, and the flavor. You guys will love this. Great post-workout. Perfect smoothie. You guys try it, you'll love it. So with my smoothie, so after my workout, I have my smoothie fairly soon after, and I also take a B complex now. So I do take other supplements. Let me get it. So I take an all-in-one supplement because I personally think it's important. I know everyone has different opinions on that, and I think you have to do what feels right for your body. When I first went raw in 2016, I did not believe in supplements. So I didn't take any supplements for a few years. And then after, fast forward to 2019, getting pregnant, a year of nursing, or a year of pregnancy and then a year of nursing, I did become low in things, and I noticed I do feel a lot better by supplementing. So I think you have to listen to your own body, and I think you have to do your research. And I personally do think that many different vitamins are important, and we have to do our research. And I think B vitamins are extremely important for our nerves, our brain, our body. And by doing all these things lately, you guys, cutting the caffeine, prioritizing my sleep, starting every day with a workout, eating extremely clean, off of all stimulants, off of all drugs, I feel amazing. So I do take the supplements. I take a B complex. This is just one that let me know if you guys take a B complex, what you think the best is. I just looked on Amazon, researched, and found what I thought was a good one. And I've been taking it for almost a month, and you guys, I feel really good. So I also do sometimes throw in even a little extra, just B12. This is just a random one I got at Sprouts. I think somebody told me like not to take this one. I don't know, but now and then I'll take that. And I take my all-in-one. So in the all-in-one, I think they have B12, D, K2, DHA, EPA, iodine, zinc, magnesium, selenium. So I take those, and I feel really good. I think it's important to get the B vitamins. I watch videos with all these doctors, and some of them say, especially pay attention to other ones, not just B12, and no matter what your lifestyle. I've seen all these videos lately about how important too B1 is, and they say that if you're low in B1, a lot of people can have extra fear and anxiety because it like lights up that part of the brain if that vitamin is lacking, and more depression and nightmares and things like that. So who knows, if you're feeling off in a certain way, whether mentally or physically, you never know if just a couple things here or there are missing. So maybe run some blood work, do some tests, play around on yourself. And I'm just sharing what works for me. I am totally not the type of person in my real life or on camera that tells people what to do. Just because I'm saying like I take these, I'm not telling people, go buy these. This is just what I personally do. And it's working. It makes me feel great. I think it's important. I think B vitamins are extremely important, like I said, for our blood cells, for our brain, for all these things. And you guys, I've never felt better. With making all these changes lately, I've truly never felt better. I feel just so stable, well-rounded, happy, grounded, and just amazing. Okay guys, also introducing to you our new dogs. So we have Knox here. Is he not so cute? And Rocky, some of you have met Rocky, but I wanted you guys to introduce you guys to Knox as well. And just to share, like, these dogs have just made me so much happier since losing my parents. I never thought I'd get dogs again, but look at this just bundle of joy. Like, literally, I'm so happy with these dogs, and so is our whole family, both of them. So I just want to say too, so after my smoothie, we take the dogs for a walk. Maida's homeschooling now, my oldest daughter, and then we take the dogs for a walk. And if you want to get walking more, maybe adopt a dog, get a dog, because it really gets you out there walking and just making you feel happier. When you're moving and you're walking, you're happy, right, Knox? Right, Knox, say hi. Say hi. Okay, guys, so my smoothie I just showed you, I drink this in here. This is my beautiful home office. I'm so lucky. The first time in my life actually having a proper office, so I need that for my YouTube channel. I drink that in here while I'm working, and then in the afternoon when I get hungry. So this is a big key thing that I've been doing too, you guys. I don't know if you noticed. When I wake up in the morning, I don't eat right away. I work out in the fasted state, then I have the smoothie. So after I have the smoothie, I go for a walk and I really wait till I'm hungry again to eat next. So this is a problem I had the last couple years as I was taking care of my parents before they passed and as they passed, sometimes just really overeating. And eating when I'm not really hungry, when the last meal hasn't digested even, just kind of, I think, for emotional reasons. So I've really got that in check. And as a result, I noticed a dramatic difference in how I feel mentally, more focused, physically, more energy, and so many benefits by doing that. So I think that's just has so many health benefits. I think it can maybe be bad long-term to keep shoving in food when you're not even really hungry. So it's more rewarding too when you feel really hungry. So anyway, that's what I do. So lately it's been the water in the morning, the smoothie, and then in the afternoon, some in-season fruit. So when I get hungry, I have a bunch of in-season fruit. So lately, amazing, beautiful grape. Persimmons, you have to wait a long time for these ones to ripen. So I'll be lucky if I get a couple in a day ripened. These ones have to be really, really soft, but they're one of my favorite fruits on earth. They almost taste like an apple pie. So if you've never tried these, I highly recommend grab one. Delicious. Literally tastes like an apple pie, but you have to wait till they're super soft. So that's the afternoon meal, some in-season grapes and some persimmons, and I just have as much as I want until I feel satisfied and full. Next up is a green juice. I drink a green juice every single day, and I feel better on the days that I do drink my green juice. My mom, she had stage 4 cancer. You guys know she passed away this year. And before she did, on the days where she would have a green juice, she would even say, I always feel so much better when I have my green juice. It makes a big difference. It just hydrates you on a cellular level. So I've been doing Lou's Lemon Ginger Blast. I take the time to make it every day, and the results, the rewards, they're truly there. It pays off. And so you guys have seen me make this before. I do it a little bit different than Lou, so I'll show you what I do lately. And I'm also using ceramic knife. I've made some videos about this coming up, but in LA recently, Lou taught me that we should use ceramic knives because the regular knives, they oxidize your food. So I was like, whoa, you're exactly right. Just like on regular ones, when you see an apple go brown when you cut it. Well, these are also having an effect with the food, or the regular knives are also having an effect with the food that can oxidize the food. So I've switched to all ceramic knives in my kitchen. What a game changer, you guys. And what a joy to cut with. Like the strongest, best quality knives I've ever had. So a little bowl of spinach. We have a video coming up. It might be on the channel right now. I might have just posted it. Otherwise, it's coming up where he shows us how he makes his lemon ginger blast. And he goes in depth and he does a beginner and advanced version. So stay tuned for his version. But I tweak it a little bit. I do the spinach and then I just do a small handful of parsley, small handful of cilantro, and a little bit of mint. And I do 2 green apples we'll put in. I do some fresh turmeric. Look at that. So anti-inflammatory. Turmeric is, in my opinion, one of the healthiest things you can add into your lifestyle. And I have a curry recipe coming up soon. Stay tuned, you guys, next week. But this is so good. And a thumbful or so, inch of ginger too. And I like to do about a half a lemon or a small lemon in mine. And then I do you guys, I literally just do a tiny bit of habanero because these things are friggin' spicy. I think Lou does a full or 2. I'm not even kidding, but it's clearly working because, wow, is he not healthy or what? So I do that. And then I'm gonna put in 1 whole large cucumber as well. And then we're gonna put in 1 whole bunch of celery, and we're gonna do something else to it. So let's get this juicing. And the juicer, they're having the Black Friday sale too that just started. So the biggest sale ever for this week only. You can save, I think on this one, 120 bucks. So that's cool, that's huge. It's an amazing juicer. Everybody loves it, 15-year warranty. Support your girl if you wanna get one, use my code. It goes back to creating these videos, to all the traveling I do and everything, and it's appreciated. So GB20 will save you, and you can save 20% off everything in Alma, which is huge. Then I add some water to it. Lou taught me that. He adds water to his green juice just to make it more absorbable, he says, and I like it. This is what I do. I make a green juice usually right before dinner, before my husband gets home. And I have to feel my best because especially as women these days and men, we have a lot going on, right? Like for me, the channel, the kids, the house. In order to have the most energy and be most productive, for me, it's doing things like this. So usually right before dinner, I'll make this up before he gets home. And I love it in my wine glass. It just makes me feel like the green juice is something extra special because it is, right? And then I pour one for my husband and he drinks it when he gets home. So if it's already made and I shove it in his face, then he'll drink it, you guys. And then my daughter, May, she has a little shot of green juice. I can't get my youngest, Victoria, on green juice. She is just like a big rebel, and she does not like to live the healthy life. So she's 7 and it's a real struggle, you guys. It's really hard, especially in the school system here in America. It's hard for me to get her healthy. For now, May will drink that. My husband will drink this. And then I drink this. So cheers, you guys. And let's show you dinner. Dinner's amazing. And then May's gonna pop in and she's gonna show you what I have for dessert because she actually makes my raw dessert every day. Dinner lately is a rotation between my favorite that I've created, raw vegan curry. So that recipe is coming up next week. It's incredible. And then when I don't have that, I have my ultimate salad. This is amazing. It's so easy to make. You don't need a blender for it. And it will leave your gut and your mind and your brain and your mood and everything overall amazing. So in this, I use some lettuce. So this is just like a living lettuce I got from the grocery store. So I'm gonna chop this up with my ceramic knife. And then, okay, you guys, another thing that I absolutely love now, I don't know why I didn't do this before this year, but in my salads is I love to do herbs. So fresh herbs will just make a world of difference. Even every night, my daughter and my husband, they love me to make these salads for them too, like a smaller version. So if you're not doing that already, I highly recommend put in some cilantro, put in some basil, put in some parsley, and just add so much flavor and just so much health, you know. Cilantro is great for detoxing heavy metals and parsley is just so many benefits as well. So just so many cleansing benefits. So in this one, I'm gonna put a little bit of parsley, a little bit of cilantro, and a little bit of dill. I love dill. It's great for your digestion. It's supposed to be good for balancing blood sugar and many other things. So this salad has been my go-to. So another thing I load up my salads with, fresh sprouts. I love sprouts. They're live, they're amazing. They make you feel so good. And I forget if it's 10 times or 100 times. I know that's a big difference, but I think I've heard Doug Evans say sprouts contain up to 100 times more nutrients than the actual just vegetable itself. So I love them. And then I have to get back into making my own. But I have these, and then I do these sprouted lentils and chickpeas in my salads lately as well on there. And then we're gonna throw in, I'm gonna chop up some fresh purple cabbage. I just feel like when you eat the rainbow, you feel like the rainbow, you feel good. And even if you don't wanna be like all raw, I get it. Just adding in more living foods can make a big difference, right? And then the more you eat, the more you like it, the better you feel. We weren't put here to like, just sit around, watch Netflix and eat Popeyes, you know? That's what I feel like we're just meant to like feel good while we're here without having to need like drugs or other things. So we're gonna put in some purple cabbage. And then another thing I love in my salads is fresh corn. So a lot of people don't realize you can eat it raw. It's really delicious. I cannot recommend it enough. And I love it. So it goes into my salads lately. I try not to eat too late because I do notice that I feel better the next day if I'm not eating like super, super late. So usually I do eat with my family lately though, and usually by the time we eat, it's like 5 or 6. So then after that, and after I have my dessert, which I'll show you, I usually don't eat again for the day because you feel so much better if you don't eat right up until bedtime. Because if you're eating right till bedtime, then when you're sleeping, your body's working on digestion rather than working on repair, rest. You do notice a big difference if you try each way. So the radishes were looking great at Whole Foods. So we're gonna put in some radishes as well. And look at this salad, you guys, it looks amazing. I'm gonna put in some fresh yellow bell pepper. And I love this pepper lately. Tell me in the comments, you guys, what is this pepper called? I don't even know, I forget. I've never really known what it's called, but it's a delicious addition to my salad. So I usually use about half of one of those, chop that up, throw those in. And then I do some cherry tomatoes as well. Another thing I love in my salads are fresh olives. So they're actually a probiotic. And I do notice like I really have a happier mood when I'm adding olives into my salad. So I usually put a few of those in my salad every night as well. And then I put some fresh sauerkraut. So I usually use like a regular sauerkraut like this, or at Whole Foods, I get this really bright, beautiful beet sauerkraut. They were just out of it when I went yesterday, but I like that one as well. So I put that in, and then I also love to top it with a fresh avocado. So usually I use about 1/2 of an avocado. Let's see if this one's ripe. Yeah, it's good enough to eat. We'll use that for sure. So here's the beautiful salad that I enjoy on most nights. And I like to top it with a little bit of sea salt. So I use an iodized sea salt because I think iodine is important, and it is something that's lacking on a vegan diet. So I like to take it. And so there's that. So I don't do a salad dressing lately. With the sauerkraut and the avocado and everything mixed in and all the flavors, it is quite moist and delicious and just makes me feel really healthy like that. But I have so many amazing salad dressings, you guys. And coming next week, there's a big bundle where you can get everybody's ebooks, courses, and guides for like a super low price. So stay tuned for that. But my favorite all-time salad dressing is the Green Goddess that I make. So I'll try pop that on the screen right now so you guys can screenshot and make that dressing. That would be a nice combo with this or with any salad. And then for dessert, so I usually like to have something sweet, a little bit of dessert right after. So I will either have a fresh berry bowl. So berries are great. My last name is Berry at birth, and I just love berries. So I eat these right after. Or my daughter makes me the most delicious chia pudding I've ever had in my life. If you guys watch my channel, I've done some chia pudding recipes before. And my daughter is a master chef in the kitchen, you guys, and she's 13. Like, it blows my mind. It's insane. Like, it's insane. So she makes the best chia pudding. So we're going to show you guys the recipe right now. This is amazing. Meet my daughter, May, if you haven't already. Say hey.
Hi, guys.
And May's 13. So May does a lot of the cooking in the family because you guys know that I eat all raw. So she cooks. The rest of the family are not vegan and they're not raw and they eat cooked food. So how have you become this master chef? Why do you like preparing fresh food?
I don't know. I just like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
Well, you're good at it. I'm proud of you. So, okay, so with this recipe, we're gonna use fresh homemade milk. So my favorite recipe for homemade milk is 1 cup of raw cashews. And then we're gonna do 3 cups of filtered water. And this is the milk maker. This is on sale big time for Black Friday as well. It's 20% off, which is really huge. They never do that. So we use this every single day, eh, May?
Yeah.
We use this milk maker every day. So I'm gonna do 2 dates too. And then look how easy it is. And you guys wait till you see. It's literally the best quality milk. And if you don't have a milk maker and you don't wanna get one, you can use the grocery store, but it's a lot more watered down. Wait till you see this quality. Okay, so here we are. Best milk ever. I love this milk. Okay, so what are you gonna do? You take us through now.
So you're gonna do 1 cup strawberries, and then 1 cup of milk, and then you're gonna do 1 tablespoon of maple syrup, and then 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then you're gonna blend it, and then you're gonna pour the strawberry milk into a bowl. And then you're gonna add 1/4 a cup of chia seeds. And then you're gonna whisk it until it's fully combined.
And then that'll be ready usually the next day I have it. So I think technically it's ready within an hour or 2, but the way I do it is the next day. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, May.
Yeah.
So I recommend this. You guys take the time to make it, and then the next day, this is what it looks like. So usually I just scoop it and eat it right out of the jar, but let's try put it into a bowl for you guys to make it look pretty. It's really delicious. Chia seeds are so loaded in fiber. I know way back they used to be prized by the Aztecs or something. They're just and super high in omega-3s. Omega-3s are just, like I said before, super anti-inflammatory, really healthy for our body. We want to take in things that are gonna put down inflammation, right? So I'll have some blueberries, strawberries, maybe some raspberries. All right, guys, there we have my full day of eating beautiful, vibrant, colorful, delicious, hydrating foods that make you feel alive, amazing. And this way is certainly working for me. So I'm super happy I got to share with you guys what I'm doing lately with the fitness, the meditation, the healthy foods, and just getting off all the crap. And I'm feeling like my best self. So I hope this inspired you to take that path as well. Get moving every day, get working out. You'll feel so much better. Get eating the right things. It'll totally change your life. And stay tuned for my new ebook coming, How to Go Raw, next week. That'll be part of that bundle. And be sure if you guys want to get a new juicer, milk maker, blender, any of that stuff, it's on sale now for this week only, the huge Nama Black Friday sale. Once it's over, it's over. So you can save huge on all those machines. I'll put my code down below. And I'll pop another really good video on the screen for you guys right now to go watch. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.